We're here with Rick Gutierrez of United States of Geekdom here at StripCon. How's it going, man?
It's going good. This is my first video cast, so I'm this is a step into a new frontier for me. So
yeah. Well, it's my first video interview, so hey.
All right, hold on. Let me do my comment. Yay! Okay.
So how's it been going for you, man?
It's been going good. It's been an interesting con, to say the least. Got a little bit of networking done, which was nice.
Yeah.
So
that's what we were trying to do too. So.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the United States of Geekdom right now?
Well, right now we just put out a classic anime episode. We talked about everything from Battle of the Planets, Speed Racer, a little bit of Astro Boy, just classic anime. We talked about that. We have an upcoming episode that we're about to record a little bit later this week about Dukes of Hazzard.
Really?
Yeah. After that, we're doing an episode on Harry Potter, an episode on Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and then our 50th episode, we're going to be doing James Bond.
There we go. Well, that makes sense because it's the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. So, and then, as far as anything else goes, not a whole lot else.
So not much else going on right now? Just
not a whole lot else. Just doing, just working and cutting the podcast. That's pretty much it. So
how did the United States of Geekdom come about in the first place?
Well, USG was originally a show called Amazing Comic Cast. When one of my fellow podcasting brethren, Andy of the Hollywood Saloon, noticed that I was talking about more than just comics on Amazing Comic Cast, he was like, "Why don't you do a show that's all geek topics?" So then USG was born. The United States of Geekdom was born because of that. So yeah.
So how did the crew come about? Because I know Jedi Cole is with you and some of the others. How did the group form? Just from that?
Well, Cole and Catherine were with me from the days of Vadercast, which was the show that I was a part of. I wasn't the host of that one. That was Tim Kennedy. And then Cole and Catherine pulled me on that one. I started Amazing Comic Cast out of frustration because there was way too much time in between episodes for Vadercast. So then I brought Cole in after Vadercast dissolved, and then we brought in our other co-host Andy into the show because he was a Green Lantern expert. So we had a Green Lantern episode going on. Met him on Facebook, became friends with him, pulled him on, and then he just stayed on the show, helped me develop USG for what it is. So yeah.
Now, I met you through a mutual friend of ours. How did you meet Perkayla?
Perkayla, oh yes. I love her. I love her to death. I love her human Tom. I think they're both awesome. They are great people. I actually met her back in the Amazing Comic Cast days. Cole was dealing at another con over in Grand Prairie, and was like, there's somebody that you really need to interview because she auditioned for Who Wants to Be a Superhero, and she would be a hell of a good interview. I'm like, all right, why not? So I interviewed her, and then she got me in touch with Nitro G from Who Wants to Be a Superhero. Got me in touch with the guy that was what was his name? He goes by the name Big Steel now. The guy with the metal arm. He was got kicked off the show in the first season for having not the Enforcer. That's the one. Yeah, Dark Enforcer. Got kicked off the show for having BO. So, and then also got me the interview with the Diffuser from season 2, which was pretty cool. And then, but yeah, that's how I met Perkayla. So yeah.
What's in store for the USG? Do you have anything special planned from down the road, or just
our next hat, as we call it, because we pull all our topics out of a hat. So literally, it's an Indiana Jones fedora that I pull all the episodes out at the end of the episode. So we're about to start our next hat after we reach episode 50. We're gonna start hat 2, as we're calling it, and then we have topics like old school 80s gaming. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger as a topic. We have Buckaroo Banzai as a topic. Our 75th episode is going to be Star Trek, classic Trek. Our 100th episode, concrete. I'm saying it now. You guys have the exclusive, Star Wars. So a couple years down the road, we're going to be having Star Wars as our 100th episode. So yeah, definitely.
Anything other than the podcast that y'all plan? Have anything planned, or because I know y'all were doing like movie field trips and that kind of stuff. But anything else? Anything else going on?
We are doing a movie field trip in December for The Hobbit. I also have a side jam podcast, which is called Rediscovering the Magic. It's it's only Disney, and we just finished a 10-episode run where we discussed all 51 current Disney animated films. So yeah, that was a blast. On USG, we also have 2 other podcasts. We have the Collector Sector, where we talk about, it should be weekly, but it's shaky at best as far as that goes right now because of everybody's schedule. So we have, and then we also have the Cult Film Fanatics show, which is movies and cult films that we wouldn't dare talk about on USG. So stuff like Manos the Hands of Fate. Also, we just recorded an episode where we talked about UHF and the Human Centipede. So yeah, it's a random pull every episode for that as well. So yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to promote before we finish up here today?
You can also check out Cole's side jam website and podcast. That's JediCole.com. As the Jedi Cole Universe, you can find USG at United States of Geekdom.com. We're on Facebook under United We Geek. For Rediscovering the Magic, it's rediscoveringthemagic.blogspot.com. And we're on Twitter for USG under Join the USG. Our email address is unitedwegeek@yahoo.com.
All right, thank you, man. It's good seeing you again. Bye. Bye.